Last week's race was so good, they sent us to hell. Welcome in. Good evening. Round number 3 of the Crosscar Challenge here at Hell, Lankebanen in Norway. Super excited for this track. 0.63 miles in length. A classic on the rallycross schedule. This is Crosscar's first attempt at it. And we're going to see some differing lines around this circuit today. As we are finishing up practice, Josh Mertz, Brian Sawyer for ASN TV. Once we are done with this practice session, we head to a 3-lap qualifying session. It'll set the grid for our heat races. 5 laps. Top 2 will transfer out of those races. Everybody else to the semifinal. And everybody will race. So far, we have 10 entries. 12 cars is the maximum in the feature, so that'll set the grid for the feature race. And then we grab our PPE and get ready for the chaos into turn 1 here in Norway. And just a reminder, 2 jokers all evening in NASA Sim Racing. As the NASA Crosscar Challenge on ASN TV, brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. No matter the track, car, or series, visit facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all season. Mr. Sawyer, I love Norway. I love the Crosscar. What are we going to watch tonight?
Well, Josh, first time taking the Crosscar here. We've seen a few people in practice kind of lose it coming down the hill. So it's going to be quite the experience tonight. These guys are a little nervous about it. This is one of those tracks where you often take it. Oh my gosh! Look at Alex Toskov struggling there. You take it over the bumps a lot, and these cars, you know, they have weak wheels. We're both holding this car together, so we're in for a show.
We watch them run the embankment and run the curbs in the rally cars, and they're not touching any of those pieces of earth or curbs in this Crosscar. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ryan, before we get rolling into qualifying, take us through the points coming in to round number 3, because it's closer than I thought the points were between Toskov and McFarlane.
Sure thing. Coming into tonight, Alex Toskov Jr., 63 points to Evan McFarlane's 59. Carter Gosh right there at 58, and Kieran Lifflander also in contention at 57. A little down the table, Jamison Leckenby in 5th with 52 points. Lindy, Winnicki, Boland, Young, and Archer round out the top 10. Look over at teams while we're here. JLR Black Phantom, 126 points. They are definitely pushing for the win there. TWRS, a little gap behind there. 105 points. 199 with Winnicki, and at McFarlane could take that position with 101 points. Pink Fury 58, Ace Racing, TFR, JC Sim Sport, and Ascension Racing round out the top 10. And Josh, I'm sure you're going to ask me to read the schedule next, so I'm just going to read what we have coming up here on
Read
ASN
my mind
this week. This Sunday, we got NASA Rallycross Lights at Daytona. I think it's long. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That should be you and Alex, barring anything.
You get on track?
You
should.
Probably. I think I might. I might make my first appearance Sunday night. I don't have anything going on. Then Tuesday we have the Pro 4 Challenge. Its finale at Crandon. On the 30th we have words. They're hard. SimCars Grand Am Series returns for 2026 C at Road America, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be you and me on the call. Is it really this Thursday already? Next Thursday already? Oh my gosh. And Crosscar has our finale on the 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 2 weeks from tonight. Can't believe it's already August, Josh.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I think it was yesterday, maybe this morning at work, and I'm driving along, and I looked at the date, Ryan, and I said, in 2 months, we would be done with the second Sim Gaming Expo. It's under 60 days, and it's getting there. Some phenomenal stuff on the horizon. Shocking that it already is August and SimCar is back. Chloe asked me a question. She says, what days are you casting? I had to think about it, Brian. Now I got to do Sundays, then Tuesday, then Thursday. You guys have a bunch of racing to watch. Thanks for hanging out with us, and welcome in to ASN TV. I thought of something during your wonderful monologues, Mr. Sawyer. How interesting this championship is going to be next or in 2 weeks when the drop week hits. And there's like Carter Gosh isn't here, so if he shows up next week or next race with this drop week, that's going to create some phenomenal point situations, I think.
Yeah, I mean, drop week's already applied to the points, but I mean, somebody doesn't show up this week, they get 0, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to be very exciting, yeah, with the people who've showed up for four races. That's what
Yes.
they show up for all 4 of their lowest drops. It's going to be, yeah, it will be interesting. Is you have the situations like, hey, maybe I came in 2nd or 4th, and a really bad race knowing you have a 4th place in the bucket. So
looking at timing, Alex Toskov up by 0.4 of a second over Kieran Lifflander. Evan McFarlane, oh, he's back in the session. Okay, we made fun of him a few moments ago saying that he was washed. He's slower than Kieran. He left the session. I thought he quit. Cody Winicky, Jamison Leckenby. Oh, Carter is here. Never mind, Brian. I don't know how to read. So Carter is here. Daniel Dragonoff, Daryl Young. So 11 cars. The field has expanded over the last couple of minutes. 3 minutes until qualifying. And if you're watching us and you're not on track, you know you have the entire qualifying session to register an entry and get on track and race. NASASimRacing.com if you're not a part of the league. I'm mainly focusing on a couple of guys in chat that are not racing, and they do race in NASA. And we are getting ready to
he's
roll.
talking about you.
And so Dylan Thomas is actually in our chat as well, and he brings up a completely irrelevant but also relevant promo point. If you can't commit your time to racing on iRacing, we have the World Rally Challenge, Brian, on the WRC game. It's a good time. We are getting ready to go, expanding our horizons. And I don't know, is this going to be a battle for second? I think it will be. Toskov's quick.
Yeah, Toskov's a half second up on these guys. I mean, he came in the first race, and Scott was saying he's the best cross car driver around. Been proving it. I'm excited to see if he's going to run Rallycross with us, because if he can keep that kind of pace in Rallycross, it will be exciting to have a 3rd car. You know what I mean?
In the World Championship, yes, sir. It'll be phenomenal to see. And I've mentioned it so many times, every single show, and I'm trying not to veer off into Rallycross too much, but with Crosscar and the Pro 4 trucks, with us having this summer series, it's growing the driver base, and it's fantastic to see some of these guys jumping in the Beetle Light or jumping in the Rallycross cars, or just the entire dirt road communities coming together. And we have the best of the best on dirt road, on iRacing, and on the road, the regular road discipline in NASA Sim Racing. So much fun to see. Let's find a car. Toskov not on track. Let's ride on board Cody Winicky and enjoy a lap or so before we head to qualify. That's an interesting line in turn 5 at the bottom of the hill. He runs it like an asphalt course, and then it rotates mid-corner. I've never seen the crosscar on this track, so we are going to be learning together tonight. And we'll see what Cody Winicky runs across the line. He's 4th right now, 39.468, so he's slower than his fastest time. So he's 0.6 of a second down. The man who won at Phoenix in the first season, Brian.
Like to say to the people in chat that are afraid to drive the car, as Tom Cruise said in Top Gun Ram Maverick, the pilot, not the plane.
Skill issue. I will openly admit this car is tougher than the Rallycross cars. It's a hard car to drive, hard car to master. So that makes what we watch with Alex Toskov even more special. First car on track. Is it Toskov in the 916? Carter Gosh, first to roll in qualifying. The kid from Minnesota, winner of the first round in Charlotte. What is it, a month ago now?
Well, that's a pain.
Across the line, down to turn technically number 2, rounding the corner, 48 miles an hour through the dirt. Regardless of car, it's so hard to get the braking point right for turn 3. It's bumpy, you're on very loose gravel, down the hill through 4, a nothing burger of a corner, down to turn 5, like we talked about, multiple lines, avoiding the curb until the very end, and only running the right front on the curb, up the hill, over the crest of 6. Those guys are going to be so brave next to the wall with these open wheels. That's going to be phenomenal. Bump mid-corner, over the crest, and across the line for Carter Gosh to set the benchmark. 40.1. Matthew Lindy made a mistake in the final corner. He runs a 39.9 either way. Alex Toskov in the 9.16 will be next up. Points leader, 39.4. Leckenby, 39.2. Daryl Young, 40.5. And I'm so sorry, Daryl Young, for killing you on Sunday. I thought that move was going to stick. I just want to say that publicly. Daniel Dragunov to 6th, Cody Winicky to 7th, and Benny Archer and Joel Ulrich. Archer 8th, and Ulrich begins his first lap. McFarlane will begin his first lap.
Josh.
Yes, Brian.
So, look at Daniel Dragunov's paint. What's it say on the side of that car?
I noticed that. KLR, they picked him up.
Yeah. There's Ace Racing down on this thing, so they have switched.
It's Toskov, 38.9. Only car in the 38-second bracket, and that's scary. That means KLR is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Winicky off the road. Third quick, that lap doesn't count. Benny Archer in the 411 across the line for him. 41.9. Joel Ulrich, 40.5. McFarlane ends his first lap, 39.263. And it doesn't look like it does count. Third quick. Carter Gosh done with his run. Toskov will finish his run as we ride on board McFarlane. Toskov across the line. Will he improve? No, he doesn't. 39.1. Leckenby across the line. 39.7. Daryl Young across the line now as McFarlane struggles in turn 5. Young 39.9. He stays 6th. Goes to 6th, rather. Winicky stays 4th. McFarlane over the crest of 6, and now up to 7. A couple bumps, middle of the road on the curb, hit it too much, and he gave it up. Oh, that's a good move, though. He gave it up before he crossed the line, but I forgot they spawn you back in turn 7, Brian. So Evan will have this third lap. Matthew Lindy has 1 lap left. Kieran Lifflander also on his run. He has just began his run. So McFarlane sliding it into turn number 3. Right up the road in front of him is Lifflander in the 20. Matthew Lindy 7th quick on his third lap at the moment.
That's not a good... Oh, I think he's going to get a cut there.
Lifflander up the hill to 6. McFarlane up the hill to 6. Over the crest. Into turn number 7. Final corner. Across the line for Lifflander. Across the line for McFarlane. 39.5 to a 39.1. 2/10 away, but McFarlane's run is done. Lifflander has 1 lap left. Matthew Lindy crosses the line 39.7. Dragunov, Daniel Dragunov, third lap does not count. Now, Kieran Lifflander, 2 laps left. You know what I think, Brian? I'm looking through a couple of these guys. They only ran 2 laps. Do they think they only have 2 laps like the officials?
I don't know. I see most of them on 4. I see Kieran is the only one on 2. I don't know what you're looking at.
Joel Ulrich and, well, it was another car. 39.0 for Lifflander. He is 0.06 away from Alex Toskov. I don't think this is going to be a runaway like we saw a couple weeks ago.
Maybe not.
And Kieran has this final lap. On the curb! And around he goes.
Look what you did to him.
Commentator's curse.
Anyway,
what did you have, Brian?
I don't know if my stats are messed up or if this is correct. It's usually correct for in-season. It looks like Kieran Lifflander and Evan McFarlane, neither of them have a heat win.
I remember last week when Evan, I think, had the jump start penalty. So, I mean, that could be accurate.
Some drivers do, so it's working.
Well, I believe in you. All your beta testing. Alex Toskov, pole position. Take us through the results, Brian.
First place, Alex Toskov Jr., followed by Kieran Lifflander, Evan McFarland, Jamison Leckenby, Cody Winecki, Matthew Lindy, Carter Gosh, Errol Young, Joel Ulrich, Daniel Dragunov, and Benjamin Archer.
As before we head to heat number 1, if you like what you are seeing so far, be sure to like and subscribe to ASN TV, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. If you like your content broadcasted, you could reach out to us at asntvusa.com. And if you'd like to race, no matter the discipline, no matter the car, we have something for everyone in 2026 at NASA Sim Racing. All the info at nasasimracing.com. Also, one last note, North American Simulated Auto Racing and ASN TV will be on location for the second annual Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, Illinois, this September 18th through the 20th. Get your tickets and all other information at simgamingexpo.com. Let's do this, Mr. Sawyer. I don't think we have anybody on track. Well, Evan's just running laps. They were just laps for fun. We are going to head to heat number 1. Be sure to join in on the conversation when you're hanging out with us. Much appreciated for that one as well, as Alex Toskov will lead us in heat number 1. Evan McFarland, Cody Winecki, Carter Gosh, Joel Ulrich, and Benny Archer. As we get set for this first heat race, we can take the Joker right off the rip. Expect a couple cars, drivers left to do so, but who knows what'll happen as we get set for heat number 1 for a cross car in Norway. Green flag off the line. Toskov, not a good start compared to McFarland. Off the line, McFarland leads us to turn 1. Toskov, everybody stays on the regular course through turn 1. Technically 2, down to 3, through the dirt. McFarland still leads. Toskov second now. Gosh and Winecki side by side with Ulrich and Archer in the back of the field, down to turn 5. Multiple lines can be taken, trying to avoid the curb. They hit. Gosh on the curb into Toskov, and they're beating and banging already with the open wheel cars. Up the hill, down the hill, turn 6 into turn 7. McFarland leads. There's no bumpers compared to the rallycross cars, but I don't think there's I still think there's going to be some contact here, Brian. McFarland leads at the end of the first lap. Down to the Joker. Who makes a move? McFarland does. Toskov stays out. Jokering as well is Winecki in the 9. So it is a 3-3 split on lap 2.
Yeah, Josh, these cars can touch each other just a little bit, not a whole lot. If you get wheel to wheel, sometimes the cars jump over top of each other, and you don't want that. But they don't fall apart like the open wheel F4 cars and anything like that.
So now Toskov leads. Gosh in second. McFarland in third. If I'm Evan, I would take the second Joker and get it out of the way. I don't know. That's just me. Just getting a feeling of when to take the Jokers. I heard you make fun of me on Sunday, so there we go. Gosh Jokers in the 91. Winecki Jokers in the 9. Archer stays out, so let's get a reset of the running order. Toskov, McFarland, Gosh, Winecki, Archer. That is our running order in heat number 1. We've lost Joe Ulrich, Ryan. I'll try and take a look and see what happened to him.
I can just show you what happened to him.
Ah! Apologies that I missed it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What did we miss?
Maybe I can't.
He made the start. Oh, he dropped. Connection dropped. I just saw him fall out of the server.
Oh.
That's the worst.
That would do it.
Jokering is Toskov up front. Jokering is McFarland in the 04. So his strategy's done. Gosh, Jokers as well in the 91. I don't know if that'll be a penalty for him. He was way over the curbs. Winecki over-rotates in turn 2. Down to turn 3. Jokering in the back as well as Benny Archer in the 411. The Aussie. So McFarland
on the inside of Gosh. I think he's going to make the fast stick. He is, and Gosh has to take another Joker, so that is detrimental.
Top 2 transfer out of these cross-car heat races. As McFarland still in second. Toskov has to take the second Joker. He enters now. Has he had enough clear track to take the lead? McFarland rounds the second corner. Toskov to the lead. McFarland will have the run down to turn 3. Car length between them. Winicky, Gosh, Archer. Running order hasn't changed. Gap is about 2.5, 3 car lengths. Down to turn number 5. McFarland on the curb. Toskov a little wide. Good run for McFarland. Better run than Toskov up the hill to turn number 6. Up the crest. Down the hill. Toskov misses the apex, dare I say it, by half a car width into turn number 7, but he holds off McFarland, and Toskov takes the heat race win. McFarland second. LCQ for Winicky, Gosh, Archer, and Ulrich. I did not expect that, Mr. Sawyer. After that start.
That right there is why Evan and Kieran do not have heat wins. Speed from Alex Toskov just destroying them. Alex Toskov Jr. first place, Evan McFarland second, Winicky, Gosh, Archer, and Ulrich round out the rest of the field. Hopefully Ulrich get back in for the LCQ.
Benny Archer said, as they say in Aussie Supercars, we need parity. I say, Benny, it's sometimes fun to have a couple cars at the top of their game. Heat number 2. Jamison Leckenby in second because Kieran Lifflander nearly stole pole position away from Toskov earlier. Lindy, Young, and Dragunov in this heat race. Is this an entire KLR race except for Lindy? It is. Green flag for Heat 2. No wheel spin for Kieran off the line. Passes Leckenby and Lindy to the inside in the 3. Who will joker off the start? Nobody does again. Multiple lines through turn 2. These cars are dancing their way through the dirt down to turn 3. Lindy all crossed up as the reigning cross car champion, sitting in the 3rd spot in car number 3 down to turn 5. Much wider is Lifflander compared to Leckenby, nearly into the wall, coming back. Car length between the 2 teammates. To turn 6. Does Leckenby have pace on Kieran? They both slide it in turn 7, and they both save it. Off the road goes Lifflander at the end of the first lap. I don't think this race is over, Brian. Leckenby thought... Oh, Lifflander's on the embankment. I didn't expect that in turn 1. Lindy stays out. The 2 KLR boys at the front jokered. So did Young, so did Dragunov. I feel like that was a KLR strategy in general.
Yeah, Josh, Leckenby was in second in qualifying for quite a while. He was not too far off of Toskov, so he has pace here.
Side by side with Lifflander up the hill to turn 6. Team owner against team driver. Lifflander takes the spot. Can Leckenby over under on his team owner into turn 7? Oh, sideways, saves it! Off the road is Lifflander. Track limits rules apparently don't exist here in Norway, Brian. Everybody's all over the track. With Lindy jokering, Lifflander back to the lead. Leckenby's done with his strategy, so let's keep an eye on the 51. Or sorry, apparently the 29. Throwing me off on car numbers. Lifflander in turn 5 was way over-rotated. Are they going further into the dirt that's getting pushed up like the cushion at a dirt track? They're not running the grooved lane. If you're just joining us, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. NASA Cross Car Challenge at Helen, Norway. Haven't seen this before. We are all learning together with 2 laps to go. Kieran Lifflander jokers. Runs the embankment into the joker like he does in the rally car. Where's Lindy? Where is Leckenby? Leckenby does not take the position. But Lindy has not jokered yet. He might get in the way of these 2 battling
Lindy's
for the win. Only 1. He's got 1 left.
Kieran's done with his strategy, so is Leckenby. 2-second gap to Lindy, though. 1.5, 2 seconds. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think Kieran's going to have
white flag
problem.
Jamison's looking good to potentially take this lead. If these 2 come together, Lindy will love this. Down to turn number 2. Lindy has to joker in the 3, the reigning champion on the outside looking in at the moment, but these 2 are dueling away. Leckenby trying to take the fight to one of the fastest kids on the dirt road discipline on the iRacing service. Multiple record holder Kieran Lifflander down to turn 5. On the curb, Leckenby gets a good run. Lifflander nearly into the wall, up the hill to 6. The right, the blind left, down the hill to turn 7. Leckenby has the run. Does he send it on his team owner down to the corner? Miss the bump. Slide your way through the corner. Liftlander across the line, and Leckenby got him. He did by 0.001. This is going to be a phenomenal feature as Daryl Young backs it up across the start-finish line. Wow.
Yeah. Kieran just went just a little too wide. That little squirrely behavior, that's what did it. Both
It's a
of them
dance
remain.
with these cars. I always say that in the rallycross
heat
cars.
winless.
But Evans heat winless, and Kieran is not. Or sorry, the Kieran is. Jamison Leckenby with that heat race win. That's phenomenal. So, that'll set the grid for the semifinal. Cody Winicky, Matthew Lindy, Carter Gosh, Daryl Young, Benny Archer, Daniel Dragunov, and Joel Ulrich. We have not had Joel Ulrich connect back to the session. He has 30 seconds until it throws the green flag. That just proves, really quick, that final corner proves you cannot make any sort of mistake. Otherwise, you'll pay for it. Ulrich misses the start. 6 cars, 5 laps, semi-final time in Norway, green flag. Off the line, Winicky did not get a good start compared to Gosh and Lindy. Down to the Joker decision off the start. Gosh and Young take to the Joker, sliding it over his Dragunov off the front end of Winicky and the 9. Everyone continues to drive, but Matthew Lindy certainly loves this. Now, a couple cars who took the Joker are mixed in with a couple cars who didn't and had a crash in turn 2. Winicky to the inside of Young in turn 5. No dice. The man from Arizona against the Canadian. Lindy, impressive gap for the kid from California. He leads at the end of the first lap. Daniel Dragunov all crossed up in the 151. Benny Archer and Carter Gosh as well, battling for second. Everybody transfers out of this race. This race sets the grid for 5th through the back of the field in the Joker to the inside. Winicky on Young, and Archer hit the glitch. I thought he got
that was when
he got hit.
Hitting the back of Archer.
Okay, I thought I saw that.
So that's one of the 2 glitches that can happen here. On the full track, if you get rear-ended right in the same spot where it is, you'll get the speed boost. Marcus Palacio
Around
did it to
is
me
Archer.
once.
Archer spins in turn 5. I was just about to say that. It happened to Marcos in Lights World Championship race. Winicky crashes in turn 6.
Might have wheel damage.
The
off of
inside
that one, but
Young
it doesn't
on the
matter.
curb.
Does
We'll
not
try and
matter.
get to our
Daryl
story,
Young.
but these guys are not allowing us to. Dragunov Jokers at the sharp end. We both lost that race because of that Joker that night. I'm very upset about
Touched
it.
Marcos, and Marcos got the speed boost, managed to keep the car together, and it was 2.5 seconds up on me.
Alrighty, Matthew Lindy, Carter Gosh, Dragunov, Young, Winicky. It's all crossed up on timing. Gosh is labeled as 6th.
Josh is in 6th. He's got a black flag.
Black flag for something. Oh, did he blink out of the... I think it was a timing.
Josh, if you can't figure out what it is, you may clear it.
Yep, I think it was a timing glitch, so apologies. We're going to have to do this live and clear it for him. Black flag's cleared. He should go back to 2nd. iRacing does this against the Joker merge. Winicky and Dragunov. Dragunov saves the car. We've lost Evan McFarland to a packet loss as well. So a lot of these guys dropping out, having some technical failures equipment-wise. iRacing does that thing, Brian, where if you stay disconnected for a certain amount of time, you get a penalty, and it's a fun series. We don't want to have that happen. Lindy, Gosh, will Gosh go back to 2nd after the black flags get cleared? White flag. No.
No.
You know what? I might have cleared his black flag, but I don't think he crossed the line to register the lap.
Oh.
I feel like that could be the issue. I don't know, though.
Unfortunately, we can't fix that one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Carter. So Matthew Lindy ahead of Daryl Young, but this battle for second's not over. These two have been dueling all race long. Reminder, everybody transfers. We're getting the best possible grid spots for the feature race in a couple of moments' time. Lindy wins the semifinal. Young into the inside wall. Winicky has the outside now. Young crossed up mid-corner. They come together. Here comes Dragunov. 3 wide across the line. But Winicky takes the 2nd spot. 3rd for Young. 4th for Dragunov. And 5th, unfortunately, Carter Gosh, with Archer and Ulrich rounding out the order. It's been fast and furious,
Unfortunate for
Brian.
Gosh.
Very unfortunate. We're going to step aside for just a couple minutes, catch our breath on the other side of the break. You better be ready for the feature race in Norway. The NASA Cross Car Challenge on ASN TV is brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, or series. Visit facebook.com/WSimCams for more information. And thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all season. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to ASN TV, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And if you'd like your content broadcasted, you can contact us at asntvUSA.com. If you'd like to join the chaos that is NASA Sim Racing in 2026, we have something for everyone, no matter the discipline. And all the info is at nasasimracing.com. And one final plug, that North American Simulated Auto Racing and ASN TV will be on location for the second annual Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, Illinois, this September 18th through the 20th. All the info is at simgamingexpo.com. We welcome you back to round 3 of NASA Cross Car Masters here at Lankebanen in Norway, also known as Hell Rallycross, with Brian Sawyer in the production truck. And also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Josh Mertz for ASN TV. Mr. Sawyer, we got about 45 seconds until we begin gridding. What are we thinking? I am going to predict Kieran will win this race.
I'm going to go for Lankebanen.
Oh.
He has pace. Maybe
I have
not
development.
Quite enough.
I have a development. Evan
What?
McFarlane is restarting his computer right now, so he's not in the session.
Rip.
Cody
Yeah, Evan
Winnicky
McFarlane's
just said
not gonna
Evan
make it back.
restarting. There's no way that he'll make it back. And he's starting, technically, 6th. I don't know. That's a risky game. That's just like when you get on track and you forget you're in the wrong car setup and you have to get off track and hope you click the right buttons and the race doesn't start without you.
He's back in Discord, but I don't think he's going to make it.
Well, unfortunate for him that it's not an official session. The official sessions have a 2-minute grid timer. I think he's only got a minute. It will be a Herculean effort for the 0-4 to make the grid. I just want to, we won't go over the full programming schedule, obviously. We're about to go green, but our next stream will be Sunday Night Lights. Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern at Daytona. You'll have myself and Alex Larson for that one. We'll go over programming a little bit later on. Let's take a look at the grid, Brian, for our feature in Norway. 11 cars, but I don't know if we'll have all 11 of them on the racetrack. Alex Toskov, Jamison Leckenby, Evan McFarlane in third, apparently. Kieran Lifflander, Matthew Lindy, Cody Winicky, Daryl Young, Daniel Dragunov, Carter Gosh, Benny Archer, and Joel Ulrich. We do not have Joel Ulrich, and Brian Sawyer has decided to change the grid time, so we will be waiting.
I'm going to sit here for a minute because my timing has collapsed also. So
yes.
McFarlane gets a free day because object does not exist in error something.
I figured when I didn't have a starting grid visible that something broke. Welcome to live production, but at least we have that to figure out.
Welcome to iRacing. This could be your experience for $14.99 a month.
Don't say that. We'll get canceled. Dylan Thomas has just come up with an excellent idea. He says he wants a Dino Nuggets series to be competitive. The NASA Dino Nuggets Challenge. I didn't know we had an eating contest. All right, so we've got, it says 5 seconds remaining in session. We'll see if we are going to grid. I don't think we will. We're
Josh,
still
can
waiting
you make it hold a little bit longer?
I can try.
Grid set 25. Nope.
Unknown command. I think we're going. Welcome to live production. We're green, Brian. I'll take us radio style if we have to. Leckenby gets past Toskov off the start. 3 wide with Gosh, Lindy, and Lifflander down to the Joker with Winicky following Gosh. No McFarlane, no Ulrich. Through turn 2, into turn 3. Leckenby ahead of Toskov. This is huge for the KLR drivers. I know Toskov is their new teammate, but you don't want the new guy to win on debut. Down to turn 5. Lifflander, Lindy, Young, Archer side by side. Toskov takes the spot. Daniel Dragunov, I think, did he miss the start? He was off the track in the 151. Toskov will lead at the end of the first lap. Leckenby, Lindy side by side with Lifflander across the line for third. As Lindy all crossed up in the 3. Jokering is Lifflander in the 20. Dragunov is on track. I think he missed the start because of the grid hold. Winicky and Gosh battling in the Joker for the 7th position. And this is what you can't do. Leckenby parks at the middle of the track with Lindy. Everybody's torn up in turn 5. Well,
Looks
I
like
think
everybody made it through.
Everybody has crashed. Toskov leads. Leckenby, Young, Lifflander, Archer, Lindy, Gosh, Winicky, Dragunov. I don't know if I could even fix Dragunov's timing and scoring. Take us through this, Brian.
I don't know if I can. Yeah. Oh. Leckenby just gets parked. Everybody just gets spun around. Lindy gets the worst of it. Back 6th position. Unfortunate for him. And now we have a little bit of a train here from 4th on back to 8th. Daryl Young, Archer, Lindy, Gosh, and Winicky, all within probably
Lindy
about
moved
2
Archer
of each other.
Out of the way for the 5th position.
Sometimes that's how you got to do it, Josh. You got to get by. You can't afford time. We're already halfway through this race.
Alex
He's trying
Toskov.
to get back to a podium position.
Toskov leads, pulling away. He has been pulling away. 3.5 seconds right now. I wondered why my timing didn't work because it broke and I had to refresh it. So that's on me.
Everything.
Toskov,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything broke on this side.
welcome to live production. Lap 5 beginning. Toskov leads. Leckenby, Lifflander, Lindy, and Gosh. So this is for the 4th position. So Carter Gosh looking to get redemption. The best thing for him is he has taken his jokers, and the cars in front have yet to take his. He got by Lindy, got by Lifflander, and put the 91 up to third.
Yeah, I think what I was trying to say before Leckenby parked it on the curb is Lifflander took his first joker and came out right behind Benjamin Archer. And, like, being behind someone's not too bad, but if you're significantly faster than them and you're inches from their bumper, there's not much you can do.
The wall, Lifflander, car's fine, hits the curb, pushes wide. Cody Winicky hindered by that as we take halfway home, crossed flags in the feature here in Norway. In the jokers, Leckenby in the 29. He completes his first joker. He still has one left. I don't think he'll be able to hold it over Gosh or Lifflander or Winicky here. Is Toskov in striking distance from third through fifth? I don't think so.
Toskov is 8 seconds up. It's
8 seconds now?
Yeah, he's 9 seconds now. Yeah, he is. He's gone, Josh.
Goodbye.
He might not have taken his jokers, but let's see if we can get a high up view. If we can find anything. Nope.
In the joker he goes.
High enough.
In the
There's his first joker. Let's see where Leckenby is.
We can't even see Leckenby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, keep that camera. Go back to Leckenby. We can see both of them. There it is. That's the distance. And that's with one joker taken for Toskov.
It went from 9 to 5, so that was a 4-second difference. He's at 5 seconds now. He should have no issue holding this.
Leckenby trying to gain some time.
A little sideways in turn 5 there. Slows the car down from chasing down Carter Gosh. Giving Winicky a little bit of hope in the back here.
3 laps to go for Alex Toskov. I think he's going to wait until the final lap. 42.7. Leckenby 40.2. Gosh, Lifflander battling for third. Final step on the podium. Leckenby and Toskov still have a joker left. Lindy, Archer, Dragunov still have a joker left. We lost Evan McFarlane and Joel Ulrich due to connection issues on those two vehicles. To the inside of Gosh goes Lifflander for the third spot. Toskov takes 2 to go. Leckenby, top 2 have yet to joker, so these guys could be battling for second, potentially.
Oh, who is sideways there?
When these jokers come out.
I think it's Winicky. Yeah, Winicky. Lindy must have been having the problem there with sideways. I saw 2 blue cars, 1 sideways. So I'm thinking that was Lindy since Winicky took the spot.
Lindy in the 3, sitting in 6th is the reigning champion. Impressed with Jamison Leckenby, 39.7 for the 29. Gosh ahead of Lifflander still, closest battle we have on track for the moment. We've lost Matthew Lindy. He's looped it in turn 5. He's kept going impressively. He's given up time.
Here we go, Josh.
White flag for Alex Toskov. He has to joker in the 9.16. Leckenby will have to joker as well in the 29. There is no pressure for Toskov out front. Leckenby jokers. Where's Gosh? Where's Lifflander? This is going to be a 3-way fight for the podium places. Over the curb goes Lifflander. Here comes Leckenby. Teammates side by side. Down to turn 3. Leckenby holds it. Under acceleration. Car complaining. Down to turn 5. Onto the sand. Utilizing as much grip as you can. Don't hit too much curb, and Leckenby holds the spot. Up front, Alex Toskov, 2 in a row. Incredible driving for the Bulgarian. He wins in Norway. Gosh, Leckenby, Lifflander, I think Carter Gosh, but Jamison Leckenby beats out Lifflander for the podium place tonight in hell. Winicky 5th, 6th Lindy, 7th Benny Archer, 8th Young, 9th Dragunov. McFarlane and Ulrich did not take the green flag tonight.
Great showing from.
That was a good race.
Gosh, Leckenby, Lifflander, Winicky, Lindy, Archer, Young, and Dragunov.
What could have been if Evan was able to jump in? What could have been if we didn't have that incident? Do you have, while we have a minute, can you pull up a replay of Leckenby's spin? And I can go over that while you get points.
Let me see if I can find it.
Because that was the catalyst that really gave, I don't want to say gave Toskov the win, but Leckenby was close. I think you're focused on, is that Lindy
I
right
am.
now? Roll it forward.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah,
So this is Jamison Leckenby in the 29. This is through turn 4. It's a nothing burger of a corner. Turn 5 is the big one. Multiple lines you can run, whether it's the curb, whether it's the sand. He turns in. Oh, is he left rear on the sand? And it transitions. It's very bumpy in turn 5, so he slides. You can't see, as we've documented with this new dirt, and everybody piles in. So ironically, he gets corrected.
Lindy, though. Lindy spun around twice.
And that's, I think, Daryl Young in that mess as well. Here comes Liftlander.
You think he gets it one more
20.
time?
Yeah. That turn 5 in hell, no matter the car, is so hard to get right because it's so bumpy on approach. You have the curb, you have the sand, multiple surfaces. The asphalt's bumpy, the dirt hits, and the car could slide out. But he was way, way far left to make that corner.
I'm going to give you a couple more to look at what happened here.
This is Benny Archer in the 411. In the Joker, see what happened to the Aussie. Clips the curb. Does it loop the car? Oh, but he's nowhere close to making that corner, unless Brian. Does it reflect the crash? Yeah, he went the Joker. So iRacing reflects that he crashed.
Let me see. Let's see if I can get the poll.
What do we got? This is Carter Gosh.
I think this is him taking. This is somebody's taking the Joker. We're going to
Carter Gosh in the very gold car. I want to say that that's Kieran Liftlander behind him when they were battling for the third spot. And this is rounding turn 2. This is Liftlander all crossed up. This is Leckenby in the Joker. And then they are battling now for the third spot. Joker's so tricky on exit here in Norway because of the dirt. There's a grip lane on the far, far left near the wall. If you're brave, it's textured as asphalt. And this is through turn 4, down to turn 5. Leckenby remembered his mistake from earlier on, went to the inside on Gosh, and then was able to hold the spot on Kieran Liftlander and maintain the podium place. We got a couple more minutes left of our post-race show. Don't go anywhere here on ASN TV. We got some points, we got some programming notes, and some final thoughts before we wrap up on the evening. Brian, go ahead. Oh, I got it. He's working on stuff. Next stream, I didn't lie to you earlier on. Our next stream is Sunday Night Lights at Daytona. It's the long configuration. 9 o'clock Eastern time. You'll have myself and Alex Larson for that. The NASA Pro 4 Challenge on Tuesday concludes their season in Crandon in Wisconsin with the Land Rush. That's going to be a race and a half. I want to say that's probably Brian and myself for that one. Also 9 o'clock Eastern. And SimCar returns for 2026C for the Penguin RC Sim Grand Am Series. That's on Thursday, the 30th, beginning at Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. You'll have myself and Brian Sawyer for that, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Crosscar's final race in a couple of weeks at Atlanta on the 4th of August. NASA Rallycross World Championship and Contenders in September, I think, is our game plan. Keep an eye on NASASimRacing.com. A lot of good things happening in the world of North American simulated auto racing and ASN TV.
All right, Josh.
Yes, Brian.
I think we have. I had to go manually add Evan in and start the race. I wanted them to be a little more official. So, exiting this. Right? Yep. Alex Toskov Jr., 99 to Evan McFarland's 94. This is definitely Evan's drop weight. Kieran Liftlander up 1 position on Gosh, 7 to 83. Leckenby maintains P5, but closes the gap significantly. Lindy P6, 70 points. Winicki, Young, Archer, and Dragunov are your top. Who fell down 3? Let's look at the next page. It was Kevin Boland by not appearing, who fell down 3 positions. All right.
No teams? Oh, well, teams have to be entered in. We'll get those next week. That's okay. Just want to remind everyone that the NASA Cross Car Challenge on ASN TV, brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, bringing you every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, or series, For more information, visit facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for camera support all season. If you like what you saw tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to ASN TV, no matter the platform, at ASN TV USA. And if you'd like your content broadcasted, you can contact us at asnTVUSA.com. If you'd like to race in NASA, if you enjoyed all the chaos and you want to jump on track, whatever car, no matter the discipline, we got something for everyone in 2026. All the info is at nasasimracing.com. Plug that into your browser of choice, and it'll connect you to the Discord, and you'll jump in with 750 of us since July of 2012. Such a wonderful community. One final announcement that I've been mentioning all night. North American Simulated Auto Racing and ASN TV will be on location for the second annual Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, Illinois, this September 18th through the 20th. Get your tickets and all other information at simgamingexpo.com. Mr. Sawyer, if you are ready, give me a final thought. We will say goodnight.
Hell raced better than I thought it would, Josh. I thought we'd have a lot more spins in turn 5, so I did to see the good racing between everybody. Cross car's a lot of fun. The drivers that can hold the car together really make it exciting.
Despite the connection issues with Evan and Joel not making the grid and Dragunov having issues, it was still a phenomenal race. What could have been if they all made the race? What could have been if Leckenby didn't make that mistake in turn 5? But I'm with you. I am very excited to see if the two Bulgarians will jump into the rallycross cars in September. That will be a phenomenal show. But in regards to cross car, that is all we have tonight as the checkered flag has fallen on the evening. On behalf of our entire production staff, my name is Josh Mertz. Thank you for joining us for tonight's coverage of the NASA Cross Car Challenge. Congratulations to our winner, Alex Toskov, 2 in a row for him. And be sure to join us for Sunday Night Lights at Daytona. But until then, so long, everyone.